Okay, this is part 6, and this part 6, we got out of the cave and everything, so I have adjusted a few more things on the part 6. I just want to show you what I did here. Remember, like, each time that I work on this calibration for this game, I find some other nuances, some other key things that would make this game look better on Samsung KS 8000 series TV, or even 9000 series. Either or 8 or 9 series that you have will work on these settings. So let me show you what I have come up with. Okay, the backlit, it's still the same thing. It's 20, brightness 38, contrast 100. The thing that's have changed is sharpness and color. Sharpness I have to 35, and color to 65. I'm sorry. I felt if I add a little bit more color to this game, then the HDR will pop up even a little bit more. And I will show you why that is the case. And same thing with the sharpness. I believe 35 is really the limit for this game. If you go any more above 35, then the game's gonna start looking a bit jaggy. So I would say keep it at 35 and color it 65. Now let's see how it looks. And remember the resolution for this game, it's 3360 1890, which is pretty good high resolution, being upscaled to 4K with HDR. Okay, so it's taking PlayStation 4 Pro capabilities here, and it's running at 30 frames per second, which to me, honestly, 30 frames per second for this game, it's more than enough. It looks great. Especially right here in this scene, you get to see the beautiful HDR popping out, and the reason why I have my sharpness to 35 and color to 65, and this is the reason why. It just makes the game look more beautiful, especially with the wind and everything. You see, that's what HDR does, guys. You see, when he gets close to me, the sunlight's overshadowing the beast. I still call him the beast, the cute beast. I want to give you a little bit more of a angle here. Now this is when you go outside the cave, that's where you truly get to appreciate HDR, honestly, guys, and the resolution. Like these feathers, what you're seeing with these feathers, it's exactly what I'm seeing, and that's why I keep that sharpness at 35 right here. I felt the 35, it's a perfect limit for The Last Guardian. Sure, granted, you can move it down to 0, but I don't recommend that you move it to 0. Certain games, it works well. Games like Uncharted 4, The Last of Us, the 0 looks good. NBA 2K17, 0 looks good. There's certain games that 0 looks good on, but for this game, I felt 35, which should be, you shouldn't go above 35, guys. 35 should be the maximum limit. Okay, 30 or 35. I would keep it there at 35, and then color, I would keep it at 65. But for those of you who missed it in the beginning of the video, I'm going to show it to you twice again. And this is what you want. Remember, backlit 20, brightness 38, contrast 100, sharpness 35, and color 65. Now, can I go turn the brightness to 35? I could do that, and we'll experiment here, see what we can achieve. Okay, that looks nice. Okay, so new settings here. All right, this should be the limit for brightness, guys. Brightness 35. Don't go any more below 35. That should be the no-no. 35 is the limit here. Contrast backlit 20, sharpness 35, color 65. Smart LED high, dynamic contrast high. Always make sure your UHD color it's on so you can take the advantage of HDR. Dynamic contrast high, color tone standard. And look at the end result. Look at, you can even see the blood flow on his ears and the veins that are going around his ear because of the sun overshadowing his ears. Now let's continue here. And you see how beautiful it looks. And all I'm trying to do here, guys, is give you the best possible quality picture. And that's why I make these videos. I'm trying to help you guys. You know, you do want to experience this game, right? You do want to experience this game in the best possible quality. And at the same time, you also want to experience this game with a good surround sound. I have a good, decent surround sound. You know, it's Vizio 5.1 surround sound, sound bar with the two satellite rear speakers and a very nice subwoofer in the back. And I gotta tell you, it sounds great. It sounds really great. And definitely you will get attached to this animal in the game. And that's the whole point of this game and the story that's being told. It's kind of similar to, look, he's gonna celebrate again. Look, he's gonna go jump. It's similar to the movie called Life of Pi. You know, where in the beginning the kid was afraid of the tiger, which everyone should be afraid of tigers. It's a predator. But then survival of them being stranded on that boat, middle of the Pacific, or was it middle of the Indian Ocean? I'm sorry, it was middle of the Indian Ocean, and them being stranded on that boat for survival, they bonded together and they became, you know, they look at each other as two spiritual beings instead of looking at themselves physically, who's stronger. And I think that's something interesting here. Like, at the end of the day, we're all spiritual beings, man. Who knows? Maybe my next time I get born, I'll be a tiger. Because it's not up to me. It's not up to us. We don't choose what we become in life. Look at this. This is amazing. I don't know how much my camera really shows you this, but it just looks remarkable. And graphics are really good, man. And 30 frames per second, it's perfect for this game, honestly. You know, this is not a Call of Duty. You don't really need that 60 frames per second. I mean, granted, it would have been nice if it did, but I'm not going to complain about 30 FPS, honestly, guys. This is a great game. It shouldn't get nothing less than 10, in my opinion. All right, well, there you have it, guys. Enjoy this video. This is part 6. Hopefully you like these new settings. Remember, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to help you guys get the best possible quality picture. That's all. Have a good one, guys. Take care.